Hello beautiful souls and welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. My name is Aura and first of all I want to thank you all so much for being here, digging deep into the nitty-gritty aspects of ourselves, participating in the alchemical workshops, listening to the sessions that I'm posting, the meditations, and just navigating this extraordinary human experience with me. So again, thank you so much for being here. And with that, today I would like to dive into the topic of redirecting our thoughts, our feelings, and our emotions, because in doing so, we get to truly empower and liberate ourselves. So without any further ado, let's dive right into it. First of all, I would like to begin by stating the fact that there is no such thing as a bad emotion, as well as there is no such thing as a bad thought. Scientific studies have shown that the worst criminals in the world and the most empathic people in the world share the same genes, and those genes are an expression of sensitivity, meaning that all of these individuals are equally sensitive. It's just that the worst criminals grew up in a dysfunctional environment and never learned how to regulate their sensitivity and their emotions, leading them to believe that they are bad people and the world is a horrible place because they are bad people. And so that in itself becomes a downward spiral, leading them to externalize their emotions through their actions, reflecting back at themselves that the world is a horrible place because they make it to be such. Whereas on the other side, when it comes to the empaths, we tend to say that bad things happen to good people because these good people, who also have not learned to manage their sensitivity, have on the other hand internalized the pain, doing the best they can to save others from it, while at the same time forgetting about ourselves. And why do bad things happen to good people? That is because if we look at the fact that we are all one and we are all a fractal of source, meaning that we are source itself and the source of our reality, this again means that we are the universe. And if we treat ourselves badly, the message that we are sending out there is that we don't care about ourselves. We only care about the so-called others. But the universe does not reflect the way we treat others. It reflects the way we treat ourselves, because we are the universe. So we are actually treating the universe badly by constantly running away from the problem so that we may not have to deal with the pain that is within ourselves. And just like the worst criminals who focus their attention on others, so do the most sensitive empaths who also focus their attention on others, both of them escaping the pain that lies within. And so the saying of hurt people eventually applies to both types of sensitives. The worst criminals who obviously hurt people because they are hurt, but also to the empaths who hurt themselves by constantly abandoning themselves because they are hurt and they do not want to deal with it, and they try to mend something else instead of mending themselves. And so where am I going with this? The idea is to find a solution for creating a healed world, a world without pain and suffering. But the tricky thing when it comes to healing is that it's not a matter of how to heal. There is no pill for healing the soul, but true healing in itself is a question of who are you and how are you showing up in the world? It's a matter of reconnecting with ourselves, with finding out who it is that we truly are, by dismantling all the programming, all the conditioning and everything that we are told that we are, all the expectations that have been imposed on us. And on that journey and path towards ourselves, learning how to navigate and process our emotions, our thoughts, and our beliefs, and use them as guiding tools. And this is why there is no such thing as bad thoughts, as all thoughts simply are. And all these denser negative thoughts are there to show us who we are not. They are guides helping us reevaluate who is it that we truly want to be, who is it that we truly know that we are. So they help redirect us into a more authentic way of being. And the way to navigate these denser emotions is first to ask ourselves, as soon as we feel something that makes us contract, that raises our pulse, intensifies our breathing, tenses our muscles. It's important to catch ourselves in those moments and ask, what is it that I'm feeling? What is this specific emotion that I'm feeling right now? And it's extremely important to be able to name the emotion for yourself, because that will make it a lot easier for you to focus in on it, to truly isolate it and work with it. And the way you work with it, once you know what it is that you're feeling, is by asking yourself, why is it that you feel this way? Where is it coming from? And most of these so-called negative, denser emotions and feelings and thoughts and behaviors that we are experiencing are usually adaptive patterns that we have created in our first years of life. They are even to be traced so far back to the very moment of our conception, because the babies within the mother's womb absorb and feel everything, not only the emotions that the mother is feeling, but everything that is going on within the mother's environment. And all these raised levels of cortisol and adrenaline, which get triggered within the fetus in the mother's womb, imprint themselves into our subconscious mind, and they surface every single time we get triggered by anything within our environment. And so these denser thoughts, behaviors, and patterns are not necessarily rooted in the present moment, but they are learned behaviors rooted in past events dating so far back to our first years, months, weeks of life, and even our time within the womb. And they are adaptive behaviors because they usually serve the purpose of protecting you. They usually are a self-preservation mechanism. So the next question to ask yourself after you find out why it is that you are feeling this way is, how is this feeling, how is this emotion or pattern or behavior serving you? Because the subconscious mind does not express anything that does not serve you. And once you find out how it is that it's helping you, you can then assess whether you still really need this behavior in your life in the present moment at your current age, because usually these behaviors that we are expressing are behaviors, again, from childhood that were meant to protect a helpless person that did not know much of the human experience, that didn't have the necessary tools in order to navigate these feelings or the ability to free themselves from these unpleasant events that were experienced at that time. Whereas now, as an adult, as someone that has acquired a larger life experience, do you still need these behaviors in your life today, these emotions, these beliefs and thought forms? And if the answer is no, you can begin to release them. But the way to release them is to actually transform them into something that you actually need, and then begin to actively implement these new ways of being, these new thought forms into your everyday human life. And it's actually not that hard at all. And the most beautiful things that can show us how to do these things are computer games. If you think about it, in our everyday life, the more you know, the more you learn, the more you level up. And with each level up, the difficulty of the game becomes more and more complex, because you have now acquired the new tools to be able to deal with these new difficulties, to tackle them, to navigate and to transmute them. And given that we live in a world, in a universe that is ever changing, you always have the option and opportunity to create a new avatar, to create a new way of being, to create a new you every given moment. Whenever you feel like you had enough, just create a new way of being. When certain things no longer work for you, simply ditch them and create something new. You do not need to announce the whole world that you are doing this. You do not need to apologize or excuse yourself, because you are here to live your life. And you have one mission, which is to live according to your needs, according to your true core self. So find out who that is. And that can also change as time passes, as you acquire more and more experience, as you expand within the infinity of all that you are. We are meant to be ever-changing beings. And you freeing yourself and living according to your needs is not something selfish. On the contrary, you become an example for others. You give others the permission to do the same thing, to follow their joy, their passion, to free themselves. So freeing yourself is freeing the world. And the more you practice paying attention to your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts and behaviors, the more you practice being present within your body, within yourself and your environment, and process these emotions in order to step into your truth, the easier it will become to redirect yourself. Because as I mentioned before, this is just like training a muscle or like learning anything. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Just simply decide that you need for things to be different. Decide to think differently and decide to free yourself. And if you're ready, I would like for you to join me now in today's alchemical meditation. You can just make yourself comfortable by either lying down or just sitting where you are. It doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is that you have a calm space where you can be with yourself for a while. And so whenever you're ready, I would like to invite you to just close your eyes and take a deep breath in, all the way down to your belly. And exhale fully. Take another deep breath in, feeling yourself expand. And exhale fully. And now I want you to visualize a beautiful light above your head. This light can have any color or many colors. This is your highest expression, your true essence, your soul. And within this beautiful light and energy above your head, I want you to now gather all the aspects of you from all over the times and spaces where they might have remained stuck. Bring them all back home into this light. Everything that you have ever been, everything that you are, and everything that you will ever be, coming back home right now within this beautiful light above your head. Beautiful. And now I want you to take a deep breath in and breathe in this light through the top of your head, welcoming it into your body, activating your crown chakra. As your body receives the infinity of all that you are, as you become whole. And with this beautiful light and energy entering your body, feel a wave of relaxation washing over you. And feel this beautiful light moving into your brain, dissolving all thought forms and old habits that are no longer needed, creating space for new, joyous, and creative ways of being, creating new neural pathways. And this beautiful light is now activating your third eye, fully preparing you to receive your divine truth. As the light continues to move through your head, relaxing your cheekbones, your jaw, and moving down into your throat, activating your throat chakra, so that you may freely and effortlessly express your highest truth. As the light continues down into your chest, your lungs, your heart, activating your heart chakra, as you feel the infinite love you hold for yourself and everything that you have ever known and will ever know. The light continues down, fully relaxing your organs and your digestive system, activating your solar plexus, your power center, as you know who you are, fully activating your sense of self, your intuition, and you stand in your power and free will. The light continues down into your sacral chakra, activating the life force energy, your passion and creativity. As it continues down into your root chakra, awakening your entire body right now. Every single cell in your body becomes awake and aware of your true essence. And you feel safe and at home in your body and in this realm, here on Mother Earth. As the light continues to move down through your hips, your legs, your knees, your calves, your shin bones, all the way down to your ankles and your feet. Activating every single bone and muscle in your body, every single tissue. And the light continues to move down through your feet, through all the layers of Mother Earth, all the way down to her core. As your energy combines with her energy there, as she fills you up with her unconditional love, and you remember that you are a fractal of her, and she is a fractal of you, that you are her heart, and her heart is you, and you are part of each other and an extension of each other. And now I want you to visualize her energy moving up from her heart through all the layers of her being, all the way up to your feet, all the way up through your legs and through your spine, fully activating you, activating your central nervous system. And the light continues up through the top of your head and down your arms, through your palms, creating a beautiful sphere of translucent light and energy. This is your true essence. This is your highest expression. In this sphere you are fully at home, fully you, fully safe, complete and whole within your aspects. And in this moment, I want you to dive deep within your heart space and allow yourself to just be. Nothing else, nothing more. Just be. And if any thoughts arise, allow them to just be, as they are you and you are them. And it's okay to be, to just think. And it's okay to breathe and just breathe. Concentrating on your breath and the life force energy that is moving through your heart space. And in this space, allow yourself to become a neutral observer. Allow yourself to be all and nothing. Allow yourself to be infinite potential. And infinite potential is just that. Just being. Just breathing. And from this space of being a neutral observer, of being unconditional love and unconditional acceptance, I want you without attachment to observe any emotions or beliefs that have caused you any type of imbalance over the past 24 hours. Observe any emotions and beliefs that have caused you any type of imbalance over the past 7 days. Is there a repetitive pattern? I want you to identify the strongest emotion and feeling that has caused you any type of imbalance over the past 7 days. And name it. Name it for yourself. And now I want you to go back in time without attachment, going back all through these years, going back to your childhood, all the way back to the womb, all the way back to the moment of your conception. And I want you to feel or visualize every single aspect of yourself that has ever been affected by this emotion or belief that has caused you imbalance in the past 7 days. Observe every aspect of you throughout this life that has experienced this. Observe their posture. Observe their behavior. And as you observe all these aspects of yourself without attachment, I want you to ask yourself, how did this behavior or emotion serve you? Because again, your subconscious mind keeps running these programs because it knows that it serves you in a certain way. So what is the positive intention behind this emotion or belief? And as you observe all these aspects of yourself that have been thrown off balance by this specific emotion or belief, from a detached and completely neutral perspective, I want you to ask them, what is it that they need? What is it that you can give them so that they can begin to liberate themselves and begin to heal? What is the opposite of this detrimental emotion or belief? What can you give them? And now I want you to fully integrate that which you need within each and every single aspect of you. Visualize them glowing, changing within this new sense of being. And again, if you can't visualize, just feel them change. Feel the change within each and every one of them as they embody this new way of being, this new belief and new emotion. And as they begin to liberate themselves, I want you to gather them all up now and integrate them within your heart. Just visualize yourself embracing all of these beautiful aspects of yourself within your heart space, welcoming them back within your body, changed, rejuvenated, and liberated as they are. Changed, rejuvenated, and liberated as you are, right here, right now, in this moment. And I want you to integrate this new way of being within your everyday life, within your health, integrate it within your relationships with yourself and with others. Fully integrating this new way of being within your each and every move and each and every choice. Integrated within your life purpose, that which you are here to do. And fully integrate this new way of being within each and every cell of your body, feeling every cell of your body vibrate with this new, rejuvenating and liberating way of being. And just breathe. As you feel that a weight has been lifted off of you, and you know that from now on, you can live this new way right here, right now, in this body, in this time, in this place. And from now on, you live your highest truth. You offer yourself that which you know your physical body, your heart, and your soul truly need. And whenever you are ready, you may open your eyes as you breathe as your new self, as you see as your authentic self, and as you speak as your authentic self. Thank you so much for joining me today. I bid you a most wonderful moment of the infinite now. Take care of yourselves.